welcome back. I am, as ever, Onigato. Going through and just taking a look at a couple of things here real quick before we get really started again. The Dwarven Waterfall, or Dwarven Shower, will definitely be being put in here. I'll probably put a second one in, most likely at or near the dining hall, just because that'll make a really nice secondary effect. I'll have to channel out some water cisterns over here for that. I have decided on the level I'm putting all the workshop sand on. So up here we have all this sand and such, not good for digging or for building very well. And obviously we're doing the apartments here. So we're going to be using this floor as our workshops. I'll just get some designations set up real quick for that. There we go. There we go. Alright, may as well get things started again. Okay. So, with only 7 dwarves, things are getting a little bit tight on getting people to do all the jobs that need to be done. But they are kind of getting done, as sort of needed. But I do want to get some stuff up and in place fairly quickly. Like, for instance, we've got a hole here. Build a bed. Dwarves need sleep. Even if they are in the middle of a construction zone at the time. This will help keep people a little bit happier. I'll eventually fill this entire section with nothing but beds. That'll be my temporary holding area to put people into, so that they actually have a bed to sleep on rather than just hard floor. But that's something at least. Okay. Take a look at my cues here. Bone bolts, he's busy making those. Mason's workshop isn't making anything right now, which is fine. And my carpenter is, well, carpentering. Now, the eventual design of the Dwarven shower, we're going to channel out a hole here, cover it with grates. Then on this floor up here, what we're going to do is we're going to create a hole here, cover it with grates as well, and put walls going out on both sides, out to, well, about here-ish, on that level that is above, right up here. We're going to create what's called a pump stack here. Oh look, they voted the leader into the expedition leader post. Gee, I wonder why. And we'll have a small cistern here, and just basically pump a whole bunch of water up 2 levels. Get up to here, fill in this, go here, and then dump lots and lots of water across here in a fairly secure manner. Not perfectly secure, but we can put a roof on it later. They've struck more hematite, which is good. Like hematite. Hematite is iron. Iron is good. The only thing I don't think they've struck is either lignite or bituminous coal, which I kind of want both, or either. Okay. Adventurine, raw stones, or gems actually. Kinda nice, not really necessary. You can see my stockpile starting to get a little bit fuller. I think what I want to do here is I want to go here and I want to have him build me some bins. Now, we didn't do this last time. Probably should have. What bins do is they allow the dwarves to store things more efficiently. Far more efficiently. So things like these gems get stored, I want to say 20 to a bin, which really helps. Cleans up clutter, makes things a lot easier. They can store bolts, they can store gems. A lot of stuff actually gets stored in bins. It makes stockpiles much more efficient. Okay. Okay. And it's raining again, which is fine. Oh good, we have a leather work. Or tanner's shop, I should say, yeah. Alright, let's figure out just how far south I need to dig out. Okay, so I do want to leave that wall in place. Makes life easy. Each channel out. Let's leave that right there in place. Channel out all of that. Actually, dig trees, chop down trees. Anything that hasn't been already set to channel out of there, we'll just chop down the trees. What we'll do is we will stop that. All this area here will eventually just roof over, and this will allow us to have an area pre-set up with basically an area so that we can put in the butchery, the tannery, some outside farms, that kind of stuff. Things that need to be in the light and need to be protected from, incursions. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy, but it'll work. Then what we'll do is we'll put let's cut out to here. We'll put a bridge probably right about here, 3 wide, and it'll be a drawbridge. And when it's raised, it'll be a wall. We'll have a trade post in here and everything else. It'll be nice and safe. real problem is that the dwarves won't be able to turn this into fortifications, but that's okay anyways. We're just going to leave the sand there anyways. The sections that we do have over here will turn into... we'll turn that into just regular walls, and then we'll put fortifications on the layer above. Yeah, that'll work. Wow, that was a rant. So Sound Sense just alerted me to the fact that I have some migrants by telling me that they don't want the migrants to arrive. Let's see how many we get here. Hopefully not too many. It does look like we have some decent numbers coming in. Okay. And that's stopped. Okay, good. So maybe 10 or so, I think. We'll find out here in a minute. Let's see, they brought an alpaca. And they brought an alpaca. Good. That's about all they brought. Okay, we'll set the alpaca aside. And we'll pause. Figure out what we now have in terms of dwarves. 2 useful dwarves and a whole bunch of kids. 7 kids, in fact. Well, could be worse. Could have been that 30 dwarf monstrous swarm that we got last time. Let's see, they brought themselves a farmer. That's useful. A farming cheesemaker. Go figure. And a fisher dwarf. Well, that's kind of useful. I mean, not perfectly useful, but it is kind of useful. New food sources. Alright. Well, let's see here. D, H. We're just going to... Okay, that's already designated out to be removed. Actually, DH. Now that all those trees have been cut down, there we go. And where are my mining dwarves? They are mining still. Okay, no worries. Okay. Well, you know what this is a good time for? This is a good time to put in a still. We're starting to run a little bit shy on alcohol. Yeah. We only have 20 alcohol left, and we have a population of 16 dwarves. Probably be a good idea to put some alcohol in. Anybody who can stonecraft for me yet, but there we go. Doesn't mean I can't set somebody up. Let's see, I want him hunting, which is fine. Thought I got rid of that cough. I want him farming as much as possible. Who do we have that's not really doing anything? Yeah, he's not really doing anything. we go. Wait, that's leather working. That's not what I wanted. Stone crafting. There it is. Okay. Mason's workshop isn't doing anything. Mechanics workshop isn't doing anything. Carpenter's workshop is busy constructing bins. And look! They've already cleaned up some of the stuff. Quite a bit of stuff, in fact. Cool. Now my storage areas are going to be a little bit more efficient. Okay, we've got the floodgates in there. That's inconvenient. I could swear there were, though. Uh-huh. There aren't any fish. Does that count as... I don't think those count as food. That's inconvenient. Not insurmountable, but inconvenient. Actually, let's see what we can do here. I know we have these rock pots to make, but let's see about making some rock nest boxes. 5 of them. Yeah. We'll make 5 rock nest boxes, and then we'll have eggs. Eggs are good. Eggs are a good source of food. Alrighty, let's see. Add new task, brew a drink. Put it on perma-repeat. Should have some empty barrels now. Okay. Very good, very, very good. And you can see they're clearing out that section now. How do I want to do this? Yeah, that'll work right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear all of this out as well. Just channel all that off. Chop down the trees first, apparently. My Fisher Dwarf. Okay. I think I'm going to leave most of this area right here for farms. Actually, it's not a bad idea. I'll just clear this really quickly. While I'm thinking about it, and put in the farms that I need. Come on, dwarves. Where are you? sleeping, getting a drink, and actually going and digging. Oh, good. Food. Also, I want to reserve 10 barrels. Just set them aside so that they can do one thing and one thing only. Let's see, this setting. We're going to block all, and we're going to permit drinks of any kind. That's it. That's all that goes in there. Just a bunch of drinks. And now we have a still running. Yay! Where's my digger? Zoom to the creature. Where is he? Okay, he's going out there to dig. Oh, I see what they're doing. Of course they are. Well, I did tell them to dig it out, so I guess that makes sense. Dwarves dig from the lowest level, upper left corner. Of course, I've mentioned this before, so I'm not overly surprised. Come on, guys. Get in there and mine it out. Good. Plot. See, wall, plus 1, 2, 3, plus wall, plus 2, 3, and centered. And of course it's already blocked. Okay, we'll just do it this way. Mwaha, mwahahaha. And then by putting in the farm plots, we'll be able to plant above ground seeds as well. Hunter is cancels eat. What is? Heh. He's dead. Good. Build another farm plot. And that'll give me some place to plant things above ground. I'll probably build the trade depot like over here somewhere, or over here. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I think I see why. No? Well, maybe that looks like a limestone bit right there, so that's why I can't build right there. Fiddlesticks. It'll work anyways. Let's double check that, make sure that is exactly what I think it is. Yes, it is. It's limestone, which means I'd have to put water over it. which I'm not doing just yet. And they had another vote. Expedition leader. Leader is still, again, the leader. Gee, who could have predicted that? Go. Farms are along the edges. What we've dug out. I could put things like the butchery here, where people won't be getting too close to it. Tannery and the fishery right here. Actually, may as well put the fishery in right now. Yes, that is centered. Okay. And, of course, we're going to make it out of limestone, because limestone is convenient. We'll put a farmer's workshop in eventually. But in the meantime, a new tanner's shop can go right there. Again, made out of limestone. A new butcher's shop cannot go there. Not until I've cleared out all those. Okay. Very important thing: if you're using remaining standing walls as part of your defense, things you've left in place, it's very vitally important that you remove any ramps that lead into them. Not B, D, H. Oh dear, I may have dug myself into a hole there. Well, sort of. So now I have these freestanding sections that I can't do anything with. And I can't get the guy up there to cut the trees down so I can actually get up there. Well, this one I can. I'll leave him there. It's fine. Alright, channel that out there. Hey, I have have whip vines, so I can plant whip vines year round. Yep, it looks like they are year round. Okay. So that field is going to plant whip vines. Whip vines make whip vine wine, which is going to be good for me. Okay, DC, we don't want any of these ramps to be in place. Alright, now we're going to put some floor grates down so the dwarves don't have to go constantly going up and down those ramps. There we go. And butcher shop. Ta-da. Okay. And there we go. One wall of my security system is in place. My still is still brewing, and I have enough alcohol to last me a while. This is all good. It's all very good. Okay. Now let's see about moving some of these workshops down, shall we? Oops, that's not quite big enough. There it is. One thing I am not doing that I usually do is I do usually put in a cistern. I should probably get around to putting that in. But you're going to see why I'm not putting in the cistern just yet. Actually, do I want to put the cistern in? Nah, I think I do actually want to put the cistern in. Thing is, I want to put the cistern in over here, one level down from here. You'll see why in a bit. Now, how do I want to do this? This is how I want to do this. Yeah. We'll just do this the way we normally end up doing it, which is 3 here. All right, let me go ahead. I want to get this all set up. I'll mark it out and bring you all back. See you in a minute. Okay, so I've got it all designated out down here on the apartments level. You can see there. And we're going to dig this main corridor here. This is just going to be the main corridor dwarves are going to follow to get to the well. This is the top floor of the eventual cistern. What they'll do is the dwarves will come along here, mine all this out, mine a hole right there, a couple of holes there for the water to spill into to the eventual cistern that'll be down below. I'll dig that out, designate that out in a bit. This will act as our temporary cistern, or our mini cistern. These are designated upward ramps right here. And what will happen is the dwarves will come along, dig all the way to here, and then dig up right here. This will be not in the river, which will be a good thing. We'll be eventually able to just order designations from over here to allow the spillways to just start draining in. What we'll have here is we'll put a floodgate here. Only need one. And we'll smooth and then allow drainage off of that side right there. Actually, we're going to X. There we go. We'll have two spillways, or two floodgates, one here, to make sure that the water actually flows into here when we don't need it, and then flows out when we don't need it to be pressurized. Because if we allow this to pressurize, ooh, Nelly, that'll get some crazy stuff to happen. Okay. Actually, in order to prevent worries about that ever happening, the water will flow across the diagonal, but it won't pressurize across the diagonal. So we'll be able to fill this up, and then we'll just be able to swap the open or close the floodgate as we need to here. We'll put a probably a fortification here. We'll construct that though. And so we start the dwarves on their new major construction project. In the meantime, we have to figure out where they are and what they're doing. What are they doing? He's on a dig job, he's on a dig job, he's on break. He's constructing me some more farms. Farms are good. Unfortunately, the only thing I can plant from the outside is whipvine right now, but hey, who's counting? I can now go ahead and go up here and remove these fairly unsafe locations. And I can start putting in some walls. There we go. Well, I'm going to remove all these designations here. We'll put some walls across here, and then we'll just go ahead and put walls across the top. And we've hit rock crystal, that's good. let's see. First thing I want to do is I want to put in a carpenter's workshop here. And then another one down here. That way we can stop using the carpenter's workshop that's up above. And open up some of our meeting space. Which we'll stop using as meeting space once we actually have a dining hall. So I guess it doesn't make much difference, but oh well. There we go. And they're just busy doing stuff, which is good. Here. Nobody's doing anything in here anyways. Time to remove that workshop. What do we have going on in here? Crest dwarfs. Okay. Making rock pots, that's fine. But let's go ahead and move that down here. So again, that we're not in the way. We're actually going to put in 4 crest dwarf shops. They're all going to go right here in these corners. And 4. Alright, there's our crest dwarf shops. We'll set one of them up for a permanent construction order of rock pots. I should probably check to make sure that's not being... Okay, hematite and lamatite are both not being used anything other than, you know, what they're supposed to be used for. Where are my other dwarves? Where are my other diggers? I don't know. But they are hitting jade, looks like. Alright. Go ahead and read my dwarves. I want to see age. Okay. I have 5 dwarves that are between 10 and 19, but these 5 dwarves are all less than 12, so I have 5 dwarves between the ages of 10 and 12. I have one at 9 years old, one at 6. This one's going to be 6 years before he's useful. This one's going to be 3 years before he's useful. Wait. He's an expedition leader again. Yay. They hold elections every once in a while, and the most popular person becomes the leader. Okay. So let me explain some of the funkiness right here. Rather than try to cut across the river itself, what I want to do here is I want to dig ramps from below. This is like channeling, but in reverse. Instead of cutting from above and going down, they'll cut from below and go up. And if I did my markings right... Okay, good. My markings should be correct. Boy, do I hope my markings are correct. Because if they aren't, well, bad things will happen. Alrighty. we go. Now we're getting crushed dwarves down there to start cleaning that up. Oh, wait a minute. I should have nesting boxes. Yes, okay, good. Yay, nesting boxes. Okay. Alright, another group of migrants. You always have at least 2 groups of migrants. There's no way to prevent that. So let's see what we've got here. Hopefully this one won't be too big. If it is, well, we're in a better position than we were with our last fort. Awful lot of kids, and what? No, wait, what? Collapsed. Right. Oh, of course it's Doc. How badly? Right hand broken, right hand bruised, right upper, right leg bruised, left lung bruised, stomach bruised. Oh. Okay, and of course it's Doc. Of course it is. Which means I should probably not be doing these designations, so that doesn't actually work up here when they don't have anything to support themselves. Bother. Okay, somebody get Doc downstairs. We're going to declare this area a hospital. Nobody really useful. Potash making. You'll do. As a secondary doctor. Okay, to my noble screen. Chief medical. That was a mistake on my part. So basically what happened was this up here counts as a floor. When I dug out from below, it had nothing to support it on any side, so it fell. Well, actually it fell from right there, but it bopped Doc right on the nose, which is bad. Fortunately, we have another dwarf going and grabbing him right now. There we go. Doc's in the hospital. And we can take a look at his health levels. Okay, he's in need of a diagnostician, I believe. Yes, okay. He is under diagnosis right now. Good news is the only thing he broke was his hand. He should be okay for the most part. It looks like diagnosis is done. Okay. He needed a suture. Must have been a little bit worse than I thought. Needs some traction. He needs a cast. And he needs immobilization. Why does Doc need immobilization? His ability to grasp is temporarily impaired. He has multiple overlapping fractures, that's why he needs immobilization. Some broken tissue, that's why he needs a suture. And he's in a fair amount of pain. Ooh. Plus he's also covered in dirt, dust. Alright. His right hand was badly smashed. It's been sutured. That's good. It's got the dressing. Well, he'll need a dressing here in a minute. Needs traction and immobilization, and I don't have the ability to do traction. Or, well, I don't have the ability to do immobilization just yet. But we can fix that. Okay. Mason's Workshop. A. Build me some blocks. Build me a table. Next, go ahead and reread the dwarves. Let's see if we got anything useful out of it. Not quite doubled our population, and most of it was children. But we got 5 useful, 7 more children. That's going to be slightly annoying, but we'll be able to work with it. Right. Problem is, Doc can't do his own suturing and such, so. Alright. Soap maker, you're useless to me. But you can gather plants decently, that's good. And you're decent at pressing, that's fine, whatever. You're a glazier, and that's your only skill. Great. Useless. Alright. Well, you're a farmer. And you are a soap maker of poor, well, adequate skill. Not really good. Just useless to me. Okay. What are you? You're a mill. Shearing, spinning. I don't have any. Well, I do have the alpaca finally. I can shear and spin off of that. That'll be useful. And I could actually use a milker. Make cheese, and you can, right, no cheese making for you, but cheese making and milking for you. You're a farmer, you'll just farm nothing but farms. Get you off of that job. Get you onto that. milking and cheesing. You will be second farmer. Well, third farmer. Useless otherwise. Absolutely useless. Although I should be able to take leader off of mechanics now that I have coal, of course. Well, don't need to do anything with it just yet, so that's fine. We'll go back to the game. Alright. Fortunately, that collapse should not occur here, because all of those will be supported on all sides. So we'll be good there. And where are all my miners? Doc is resting, that's fine. Olan and Munkat are sleeping. Okay. Which is also just fine, because I forgot to do some designations. J for downward stairway. Because we are going to want to dig. Let's see, I here, yeah. Okay. I 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be deep enough. Yeah. And then from here, just a regular upward stair. So now we have downward stair at the top, a couple of double set stairs, and a bottom. Good. And somebody's back on the job, so they woke up. That's good. No available traction bench. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Alright. Rock blocks and rock table. Oh, he's busy making rock pots. Right. Cancel the repeat on that. Yeah, I've got plenty of rock pots now. Plenty of them. Okay. Oh, I do want to see. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, good. My still is still working. Okay. Oops. Forgot to forbid the eggs. Oh well. I don't need chicken explosions just yet. Wait. What is that? What is that? It's a rabbit! Somebody's pet rabbit. Ugh. Right, new group came in. They brought some stuff with them. Bunny, lamb. Mini Christmas. Well, the lamb will be useful. We'll be able to get wool off of it. The bunny, on the other hand, absolutely useless. Worse than useless, honestly. Oh, snails. Huh. Yeah, eat them, birdies. force. Worm! Get it, my birds, get it! I know. We don't have traction. We don't have a traction bench. Okay, we'll have a rock table here in a second. We've got some rock blocks. Rock blocks, a table, and a rope, or chain, is what you need in order to be able to make a traction bench. Okay, and there's our table. At the mechanic shop, make a traction bench. That's nice. Actually, no, up here. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, did I already finish it? I guess I did. Alright, build me a traction bench. Perfect. Okay. 1 limestone traction bench. Somebody will move that into the place. And now, my temporary doctor. Okay, so miner's right lower leg takes the full force of the impact, bruising the muscle through. Lower body takes the full force of the impact, bruising the fat and the stomach through. It says it's caught in a cloud of boiling magma. This is a lie. He's actually caught in basically a cloud of dust, but the game treats it very similarly. It's not as hot as actual magma, but it is very damaging. Okay. Slams into an obstacle. Right hand takes the full force of the impact, shattering the bone. Right upper leg takes the full force, bruising the muscle. Upper body, bruising the muscle and bruising the left lung. He's having trouble breathing. But as we can see on his health screen, he is mostly okay. His breathing was bad, but not supremely bad. Broken tissue should be... yeah. Still needs traction, still needs immobilization. No job? What do you mean no job? Okay. Well, they're getting... now they're getting drunk. Okay. Hey, look at that. Got whip vines coming up. Yay. I'll be able to convert that into whip vine wine. And I'll give my dwarves something new to drink. Dwarves like having new things to drink. Let's take a look here. That is a goose. actually claimed that box, apparently. Or if it has claimed the box. Nope, not claimed, just a goose standing over the top of it. Mean old goose. Made me think I had eggs in there. And now they've got docking traction, which is good. Alright, take a look at health. Okay. So Doc's going to stay in there for a while, unfortunately. When he comes out, we'll be able to make him a dock again. In the meantime, the other two mining dwarves are getting close to being done with the project. Well, the first phase of it, anyways. Ah, they're finding the river. That's fine. Oh, stop freaking out over the little river. Not even a big river, it's just a level above you. There we go. And more hematite found. That's good. Some galena. I can use that. Okay. First things first, we channel out that, and then we ask it to dig out all of that. Because we really do know what we're doing here. Honest. Come on. There's gotta be a way to set that up so it doesn't pause automatically every time. Okay. And orders to dig again. Come on, guys. Dig it out. You're almost past the river. Mostly almost past the river. meet somebody who's capable of doing stone detailing. Reason being is I want to smooth out this wall right here once they finish digging out to it. There we go. And then I'm going to turn it into fortifications. Actually, go down here. H for channel. Here, go there. And then de-designate all of that. De-designate right there. Mosquito man. Good heavens. Who do we have on this here? Thrips people, mosquito people, and a giant moth. It's a moth. Okay. And now you can see, right here, this will be ready for me to dig into in a little bit, so that I can make basically a secure area for my fortress. Let's see if I have extra grates. I don't have enough extra grates. Kinda forgot about that little detail. Oh well. Let's take a look at... He is resting. Alright, that's what he's supposed to be doing. Let's see. Huh. Looks like... Looks like all of Doc's wounds are cured, or healed. Take a look at health. Interaction, no wounds, no treatment scheduled. Doc may be stuck. We'll see here in the next couple of days. Because when Doc wakes up, he should be able to just go back to work. Huh. Wasn't ready for that. Yeah, I know. Did the job completely cancel out? It didn't just sort of cancel out. I've never seen that before. Alright, well, that's supposed to be there. Alright, we're going to put this here because, nope, here, because that's in line with where the wall is going to be eventually. There we go. Hopefully my dwarves aren't stupid and don't put themselves in an untenable position. And they shouldn't, but they are dwarves, they're dumb. Alright, let's see here. No. That line right there. Okay. Alright, we've got our section over there smoothed out. Now we just need to carve the fortifications into it. Dock is actually all better, so time to remove the traction bench. Also time change up the, there we go, Chief Medical Dwarf. Get Doc back on the job. Alright, looks like I actually do need some more beds, unfortunately. We'll take a look and make sure. He's thirsty, which is fine. Okay, looks like we're all good. Doc is back on track. And one of our dwarves has just grown up. Alright. Has no laborers, no real skills. But I think we're all set here. Okay. Leader is down there. Okay, that's why. Okay, so what we've got now is pretty stable situation again, after making it rather unstable at one time. Oops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move designation. Apparently they couldn't do anything over that particular designation area. Interesting. Channel. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to basically stop here, run through some more stuff, basically get the cistern dug out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.